Hi, I'm Barb.
And I'm Paul, and this is Travels with B&P. Today we arrived in Kishiro, Japan. We left Dutch Harbor 6 days ago and arrived about 8 o'clock this morning.
Went through customs and immigration this morning in Japan, which was a lengthy process. We had no place else to go.
So we're just out walking around, a lot of fishing boats here on the pier. Probably going to be heading out this evening doing some fishing. Lots of lights rigged and nets and that sort of thing. Nice warm day, beautiful weather, and the birds, the crows, you can hear them in the background.
We found a convenience store with an ATM, converted some US money to yen, which we'll need here in Japan as not many places take credit cards, most of it is cash. So we are in Kushiro Mist Beer Garden. Who knew? Must be our homing device. Anyway, a sherry beer. Cheers.
So we're just getting ready to leave the port and pulled out a band to play for us. Playing a lot of surf music tonight.
Good morning. We are in Hakodate.
Exactly.
Arrived this morning about an hour and a half ago. And had a little breakfast. Now we're on the tour bus, getting ready to go to the morning market.
What do you think we're going to see?
I think a lot of seafood. This is supposed to be a very popular port for seafood.
Yeah. All kinds of fish, maybe some squid, octopus.
Maybe.
Who knows?
So we'll go to the market, and then I think we take a tram over to the ropeway. It's called the ropeway, and that's a gondola tram up to the top of Hakodate Mountain, where we can enjoy the views. Squid. Yeah. Squid. How is it? Good.
A little chewy.
Yeah.
Sweet, almost sweet tasting. Look at the size of these melons.
Looks like there's lots of places to buy your fish and then they'll cook it for you.
Wow. 650 yen, which is about 70 cents.
They'll cook it for you. Salmon jerky. Squid ink gelato.
We will soon arrive at the summit station. The exit will be on the right side as you face the direction of travel. Please be careful as it may shake when stopped.
Open this side, open this side. Please be careful, open the door.
Here we are at the top. About 350 meters, I think is what she said. A little bit cooler up here, and my ears popped as we rode the ropeway cable car to the top. Here we are on the top, Mount Hakodate.
Okay, we are in the
Hakodate Beer Brewery.
ordered a couple of beers. I have an ale,
And I have a Pilsner.
and they're pretty tasty. Obviously, we've been drinking the beer, so it's all good. Tour this morning on the bus. Went into the morning market. All kinds of food. Then took the bus up to the lower terminal for the cable car. Rode the cable car up to the top of the mountain. Came back down on a bus. And I guess now we're at the Red Brick Warehouse District.
Complex of several buildings. I think they used them for, well, she said that it was originally the post office.
No,
Yeah.
post office and warehouses. As, the warehouses filled up with goods, and they didn't want to make them out of wood because they apparently have fires around here, and now they're repurposed into shop. So we'll finish our beers, and then I guess back to the ship.
So stay tuned. Tomorrow's a new port and another day.
Here in the port of Miyako. Windy and rainy.
A rainy day in Miyako, Japan. Walking along the pier here for some, looking at the vendors. A few food trucks behind us. And just exploring.
Thank you. Captain just made an announcement. We were supposed to leave at 6 p.m. this evening, and now we're not leaving until tomorrow morning at 10.
And the reason is, there is a tropical cyclone to the south of us, and we are trying to avoid the storm effects from that as we before we set sail to our next port.
Good morning, everyone. We hope you had a great time in Miyako.
Did you enjoy Miyako? Did you enjoy Miyako? 皆様、宮古にお越しいただき、本当にありがとうございました。
Thank you very much for calling at Miyako.
お送りしたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。
When a cruise ship visits a port for the first time, there is a ceremony on the pier side with local officials and the ship's officers.
During the ceremony, gifts are exchanged to commemorate the visit. This ceremony also featured music and dancing.
We are having lunch, ramen noodles, at Fashion Cruise Mall in Hitachinaka. Pretty good.
ordered a couple of beers to go with it. So we're just sharing, not sharing the beers, just sharing the ramen. And it's pretty tasty. It's been pretty amazing send-offs.
Yeah. For us band nerds, we're enjoying this performance on the dock by, I didn't get the name of the band, the high school band.
The next song will be played by the
140 students and 98 of them
in the band.
Here in Yokohama. It's Wednesday morning, the 25th. Getting ready to disembark.
Some parting words?
Gosh. What with parting is sweet sorrow? No, it was a pleasure.
It's been
And a farewell Odyssey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Or like this or like this. That's a good shake and have a safe trip home.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Marco. Thank you. Thank you. It's been great. Thank you.
We'll see you somewhere.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's
I know, we
great.
keep following each other around.
Okay, we're in the taxi on the way to the hotel. Took a little bit to try to figure out what the address was. Good thing we had it printed out.
So we're looking forward to this next phase of the trip, exploring Yokohama.
This is where the Kanagawa Treaty was signed, opening up Japan in 1854. Opened up Japan to the rest of the world.
We are at Yamashita Park in Yokohama, downtown Yokohama. I guess this is downtown. We disembarked Seabourn Odyssey for the last time this morning. Took a taxi to our hotel, which was slightly challenging translation-wise. Once we got the address for him, he knew where to go. So then we left our bags at the hotel and we're out for a stroll.
There's some restaurants down in this area, lots of coffee shops. So stop for maybe a sandwich and a beer or something, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Lots of folks out walking today, enjoying the weather. It's not raining, it's very windy though. Okay, here we are in Yokohama on our full day walking tour, or full day tour, outside the venue for the Yokohama Oktoberfest. Should be pretty interesting. Lauren, our tour guide for the day, along with Barb.
Yokohama is really pretty at night.
Is this where most cruise ships come in?
Yes, so usually, like, there's none that I don't think go into Tokyo. They all come here to Yokohama. Oh, and another thing was interesting with history with Yokohama, so when it opened up for trade, they would let people in, but you couldn't leave like this area that was the radius was about 15 miles or 17 miles, and that was to prevent anyone going into the capital, which was Tokyo, because they just didn't trust it. I mean, I understand when you have people coming in there forcing trade. I mean, even though it benefited you so much, like, you know how, and they still are like that. Japan is very conservative and very, very slow in change.
The North Korean spy ship, the Japanese Coast Guard intercepted, and eventually they detonated a suicide bomb on the ship and causing it to sink. So this is the aft part of the ship, looking forward. It's supposed to be disguised as a fishing boat. Video of the encounter.
ready to go. Explore Chinatown in Yokohama.
Chinatown in Yokohama was established in like the late 1800s when there was a lot of migration of the Chinese people. And it has now about over 600 shops, stores, and restaurants. And like I said earlier, it's one of the largest in the world. It's about like number 10 or number 11 in the world right now.
Okay.
I think this is the one that's with the sliced pork, and the one on the bottom is the one that is a ground pork.
Oh, they're huge.
Oh, the small ones.
And they're hot. They're hot. What do you think?
Hot. That's with the sliced pork.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is this we're eating?
It's squid. Fried squid.
It was dedicated to a Chinese man named Kanga, I think that's the pronunciation. And it was he was a figure in the Chinese culture for his loyalty, righteousness, and bravery. And it looks like maybe he could have been had a hand in helping with the Chinatown.
The Marine Tower. We're here. Guess we're going up to the top and enjoy the sights. Maybe even see Mount Fuji. Got our tickets. Headed up.
To the 29th floor, and then you take the stairs to the 30th floor.
Oh, okay.
ご来場ありがとうございます。FM 横浜DJの栗原有沙です。街と港を見守るシンボルであり続けます。
Going up.
それでは
Yours are popping. How about yours?
Yep.
どうぞごゆっくりお楽しみください。
29 floors.
展望フロアに到着です。
There we go. And it's the Yamashita Park. Walking here earlier today in the Rose Garden. Down on the ground floor. Floor 2. We have found a brewery. Yokohama handcrafted beer. So let's go in and see what we can find. Quite an extensive underground station.
Who knew? Neon door.
Here, Nihon Onari. And we are going to Yokohama.
Sit down.
So, this is our first train ride. Yokohama. Pretty efficient, pretty fast. Seems to be on time.
It's all good.
here and department store in Alaska, I take you to the we have this kind of food. This is the food floor. Japanese food, Western style, cake, and cookies, these are Korean food.
Oh, okay. So pork products.
Western style. Is that cake? With
It's a cake.
And rolling.
Oh.
Meat shop and the fish shop and vegetable.
Look at compared to the size of my finger.
Yeah, but this is made in Australia.
Australia.
Australia, from Australia. Over there are food court, and we can sit and yeah, we can choose. Dipped
Beef?
tuna.
Oh, tuna. Tuna, okay.
But these are of course tuna, but dipped in soy sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
And salmon roe and
And this is just a moment, please.
So you buy a beer, and you get yakitori and
that's the fried chicken.
And the edamame along with the beer. What a deal!
What a deal! So we're having a little snack. It's about 10 minutes after 11 in the morning. So most restaurants open at 11.
So, ramen.
So it looks like with chicken. I got vegan ramen. Has tofu and miso, pieces of tofu. Very good. Okay, we got matcha tea, sorbet, and red bean paste. Gelato. Okay. Hey, it's Saturday morning, and we are out on our way over to the Red Brick Warehouse area. Today is Oktoberfest. Opened yesterday, so I thought we'd go over to Oktoberfest, see how the Japanese people celebrate Oktoberfest. Understand there's some German beers available.
And we understand the Japanese people like to drink beer, so do we.
So, see what kind of beers they have. Understand there's some sausage plates and some other goodies, so be interesting to see how Oktoberfest is celebrated in Yokohama.
Welcome to Oktoberfest in Yokohama at the Red Brick Warehouse. Okay, we're official. We got our Oktoberfest, Yokohama Oktoberfest t-shirts.
Okay, well there we go.
You want to get in line, get a beer?
Okay, sounds like a good plan. Beautiful day here in Yokohama. The Oktoberfest celebration.
Willkommen, Yokohama Oktoberfest. I don't even know what language I'm speaking lately. Sometimes I say hola to people and you're not, it's konnichiwa here.
Yeah, it's a challenge. So
gracias instead of obrigado, gashimasu.
Here we are at the Oktoberfest celebration, sitting down having a couple of beers. And listening to the music. Started at noon. Nice breeze out here.
Starting with Ein Prosit.
Ein Prosit.
So we sang along in German.
Prosit.
Ein Prosit, ein Prosit, der Gemütlichkeit. Zwei, drei. Having sausage, a little sauerkraut on it.
Spicy brown mustard.
Wait, you know how to use chopsticks?
I guess it was the most surprising thing that anyone has said to us is, you know how to use chopsticks?
And the beer? It's a Paulaner. Dunkel Weiss beer. It's got a little spice to it. I like it.
And I am drinking an Oktoberfest. So, Prost.
Okay, next course. We have currywurst with some French fries.
There are some waffle fries and
pretzel.
A giant pretzel. And a couple of beers.
It's enough for me. What are you going to drink, Paul?
Okay, it's Sunday morning, well, Sunday afternoon, I guess now. It's about 1 o'clock, a little after. Just took the taxi from the hotel to the Sky Building. It was a good suggestion. So we got to the Sky Building and followed the songs to Lycat, the Yokohama City Air Terminal, where we'll catch the bus out to the Narita Airport. So far, so good. Everything is working, knock on wood, surprisingly well.
So we've taken several different transportation options here in Yokohama, and everything has gone really smoothly, despite the language challenges.
So we have about 10 minutes to wait. We go out and show our prepaid ticket to the bus driver, load our bags on, and off to Narita Airport. And we'll spend a cool 3 hours or 3.5 hours waiting for our flight back to the U.S. So stay tuned. It's an adventure.
Maybe we'll see some interesting sights along the way as we ride the bus to the airport.
Here we are at the airport, at the boarding gate. A little bit of excitement.
Smooth day so far. Left the hotel, taxi to the Lycat terminal, air terminal, got on a bus, rode for about a little over an hour, came through the airport, checked in, went and had a little lunch, and going through security, I got stopped because I had a pair of scissors in my bag with about a 5-inch long blade. So now I'm in a database somewhere in Japan. Took a picture of my passport, took a picture of my boarding pass. Didn't have to give any blood or saliva samples, but it was interesting.
So the moral of the story is don't have tools or scissors or anything like that when you're going through the airports in Japan. Landed at DFW.
America.